Well, not exactly what I was expecting to see it come in. Look at that. They're not even protected or anything. Jeez. Parts for my keyboard. These are the pads. The contact pads. Oh my gosh, it's just crammed in there. Wow. I mean really crammed. Jeez. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 would be 96. So this is an 88 keyboard. So I'm apparently going to cut one of them in order to make it fit, which is just fine. Okay, some of the screws are in here. The majority of them from around the sides and that are in the cups. Had to stop the kitty cat from fishing as soon as I started putting them in there. Alright, we have rolled her over. And here comes the fun stuff. We start pulling screws, come around here and disconnect. Gotta take this plug out. There we go. Okay, now this is something worth remembering. See where you've got a line here, like this. These are all separated. This is one section. It's one octave and they all come off at once. And when you put them together, you got to remember that you've got a screw on each end, but in between there's 2 spaces, a screw, and a space. You got your screw, 2 spaces, a screw, and a space. It's just like that the whole way, except for when you get to the very bottom. Alright, now these don't just simply lift up once you've done that. You've got little clips here in the back that have to be pulled up, and you have to be careful not to break them. Alright, I took the keyboard out of the keyboard and disconnected the very first row. There are the contacts right there. So we'll just start off, go ahead and clean that up. I got brushes here. These are for brushing that out. I want to make sure I don't have dust in there underneath them contacts. Or cat hair, as the case may be around here. Getting there. I'm going to see if I can't do this without, yeah, I can pop that one. And that's the last one. I was thinking that was going to come off separately, but nope. It's part of it. Well, I'm not sure which one of these is going to be different. Hopefully these are... Oh, this one right here. Right here. This is part of this one. So this last section, we shall see. Get into it, clean it up, and see what we get. Alright. So that end down there was all 12. It's this last one's up here. So we'll go ahead and I want to make sure I don't get any of that grease amongst this. So we'll go ahead and go do all of this. Make sure that it's clean. There's like a Vaseline substance beyond that, so I have to be very, very careful. Okay, this is a monotonous step, but important. Let's see where I left off at. These have to go in there. I can hear them click. I can feel them too. But the little pins, each one of those need to go down. And they snap into place. One in front, one in back on each one of these. So yeah, it's not just set it down and be done with it. That would be nice if it was like that. But that is not the case. There's 88 of these, so let's say 90, 91, 92 of them that you gotta do. But in any case, there are some that still didn't want to. I'll go over them again. But once I'm done with it, I should be ready to put the keys back on and put it together. I'll do that one more time to make it visible. These areas right up in here, that's where I'm really looking at, right there. See those fingers are what have the weight part to them. So you make sure those fall into place, and then snap, snap, snap. Make sure that they work. Okay, we're plugged back in, routed and tied down. I think we're ready to slide it back together. I clearly am not happy. That's not right. Definitely not happy. That's even sharp. So I gotta take it apart again. Alright, I've taken those out that I bought, and I've just dropped these down on here, and I can already tell the way they fall into place. So they have to be pressed down, but they fall into place. They're level, even let's lay it on before they get snapped down. Alright, hopefully that got it. I should at least be able to play it, even though it's gonna have things wrong. Sharp, 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 sharp. They definitely need new contacts. There's another sharp one. Another one and another one. But they are all playing, and it don't sound like a toy. There must be a difference in the resistance in them contacts as well. See, this used to be down here, the issues that it has. I definitely need new contacts, but it's got the originals back in it, so those new ones are definitely a problem.